Hello and welcome to another video. In the last video you saw me get the 2 litre Pinto back in the old Escort there and got it running. This video I'm going to make a start on getting the axle all built up and put back into the car. Had a phone call yesterday, the diff is ready for collection, so I shall pick that up later. First job is to give the axle a bit of a clean up where it's had the welding done on it and give it a coat of paint. Right then, so I've literally just quickly gone over it with a wire wheel, so I'll give it a blow off quickly with some brake cleaner, and then I shall get the old aluminium oxide primer out and give it a coat of primer before I put some black on it. Right then, whilst the primer on the axle was drying, I'm going to turn my attention to the half shafts. So, because I've had the axle shortened 15mm each side, chances are the half shafts are going to be too long. So, I asked many people on this if I could use the same shafts. And most people say you can narrow the axle from 1 1/4 to 1 1/2 inches maximum. So you can see here, this line, so that's the bit what went into the diff. So this bit here obviously wasn't in the diff, which means we can cut that much there off of here technically. Which should technically work. If it doesn't, I'll have to purchase some different shafts, but for now I'm going to try that. So I'm going to mark 16mm from there to there and cut that off. Right then, so now that's done, I will just repeat the same process to the other side. Right, so both half shafts are cut to size. The axles had a nice coat of black paint. I'm now going to turn my attention to the rear leaf springs. Right, so when I took this all apart, I noticed that the little stud what holds the leaf springs together, hit like this one here, had snapped, same both sides. So I've put a nut and bolt through it, which technically do the same thing. I've lifted the leaf spring up and attached it to the shackle on the back. I haven't tightened that up yet because I'll wait until the car's back on the floor until I tighten that up. So now I will just repeat the same process to the other side. This side's all done now to match the other side. So I will now position the axle in over the top of the springs there. put these blocks in underneath to lift the axle up, and then put the clamps on over the top, bolt it through that to tighten the axle into place. Right then, now the axle's all in place, sitting where it should be and what have you, it's time to put the diff in, which I now have back. It's here. Couldn't turn this before by hand, so it's had new bearings, new seals, a few new spring plates or something in there, and it seems to be turning freely and good now, so time to install it. Right then, diff is all bolted up in place now. Half shafts are in and seem to engage well, and everything seems to be working. So now, bolt the half shafts in, get the backing plates on for the calipers, and bolt all the brakes up. Right then, that's this side all buttoned up, half shafts all bolted in, calipers all fitted. I've repositioned the brake caliper because I had it mounted the wrong way around before, so this was on the other side and vice versa. So that's all correct now. This all still spins freely, which is good. Can't do the other side yet, and that is because I think the bearing has failed. Firstly, it's very wet and greasy in there, but I couldn't get the shaft to go in properly. It's not anything to do with the length, and the other side fits in this side nicely, and this doesn't fit the other side, so it is this shaft. And when I tighten this up, it gets really notchy, so I think that this is catching on the bearing, because as you can see, it looks like it's started to push the centre of the bearing out. So I'm going to get a new bearing put on there, and hopefully that will eliminate that problem. So what I want to do now is just get the wheel bolted on, and just get the prop shaft bolted on, which I'll do off camera and what have you. And once the new bearing's here, I'll get that all fitted and what have you, and button up the other side. So I'll end this video here. Please remember to give us a like and a subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.